I think I'm okay.
He's starting.
Both teams are fine.
Alright, let's go.
I didn't see... Did A just say he could record? That's what I'm waiting for.
He said in the judge room he can record.
He said, let me get my PC set up, I can at least record, but I'll probably be muted most of the time. I don't know if his PC is set up yet. He hasn't given the green light for that.
Oh, he said already in the chat, in the stream chat.
Okay, then if he's recording, we can go.
Alright.
Okay.
Good luck, both of you.
Subway and sewer.
Good solid map.
I roll them too much, so I start to hate them. I just keep rolling them.
Well, get luckier, I guess.
I miss Mija's voice already. Expected unit?
Let's start with some trivia. A popular soda was originally invented as a cocktail mix-in during Prohibition in the United States. Which one is it? Any guesses?
Fanta?
You're guessing Fanta?
I don't think it's Coca-Cola.
Is there any other people inclined to guess?
I'd say Sprite.
Right.
I just don't think it's Coca-Cola, but I have no idea what that would be.
I'd like to answer the question, Ted, but you booted it. Which is a shame.
Duelist, you have a guess? Oh, you're both wrong. The soda is Mountain Dew. It was invented during Prohibition.
Wait, Mountain Dew is
as
that?
a cocktail.
Is that early?
Like 1940, yeah. It was invented because during Prohibition there was no quality control whatsoever on the type of alcohol you could make, and most of it tasted terrible. Absolutely awful. So they would mix in anything they could to try to make it tolerable. And soda was a popular mix-in, however, it was difficult getting a hold of it. So some people decided to make up their own, and that became Mountain Dew, which is a lemon lime with a little bit of orange juice soda in it. I guess orange soda, not orange. Maybe there was orange juice in the original Mountain Dew, I'm not sure. Dula was looking on her phone. Well, next question. Name a soda that was invented before both Coke and Pepsi. There's a couple.
Is that multiple choice? Or
No, you just gotta have to name one.
I'm gonna
if
go
you're
Fanta
not thinking of
again.
the one I'm thinking of, then
I'm gonna go Fanta again.
Fanta's
I have
okay.
no idea. I don't even know that many soft drinks.
guessing Fanta for everything.
Because I know
Which
it's
is
not
incorrect.
Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah, Coke and Pepsi have been around for forever, but it's not the oldest soda. Not even the oldest of the major brands of soda. If you want an old soda, older than that, you'd go to get Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is 1 year older than Coca-Cola. It's gotta be a popular one. Off-brand cola is not a popular one. Alright. This soda was invented in Nazi Germany. This should be a gimme. See, what I'm doing is I'm distracting them from the game because they're thinking about sodas and they're gonna get thirsty. And then one of them's gonna get up and go for a drink.
I have water beside me, so
But it's not sweet.
your evil plan doesn't work. I mean, I don't even like soft drink that much, so...
There's gotta be one. If not soda, then something like a lemonade or anything. There's gotta be a carbonated beverage you like.
I don't think they sell them in the Western countries, so...
No problem, boss.
Some kind of soy milk is what I like.
Okay, I've been to... I know you're in Hong Kong, and that's not quite like Japan or other countries, but I have been to Asian grocery stores. There's quite a few near me, and they have plenty of good sodas there.
Yeah, I just like soy milk and chocolate milk. I don't really like soft drink that much.
Everybody
Maybe
likes
lemon
chocolate.
tea, but that's not soft drink either. I'm okay with Coke, but I just don't drink them that much.
Well, someone guessed it. The Nazi Germany soft drink is Fanta.
Yeah, it is actually fun.
It
I
actually is Fanta.
don't even know that much. Okay, all I hear is door opening and exosuits.
Which makes sense. During wartime, people still want their sodas, but supply lines are cut, and Russia's going through that right now, in that they lost access to McDonald's. So they're doing a off-brand McDonald's. But what do you do about Coca-Cola and Pepsi and other American beverages that are popular? They gotta make their own. Do I know any more soda beverage trivia? I don't know. I'll think of something. Oh, in the 1960s, I guess that's not worthwhile as a trivia question. It's already hitting up repetitive themes. Renaissance, new person who joined in. What is your preferred soft drink?
Come on, Jako, I really believe in you, mate.
Like, shut up, you just want me to lose.
Thank you, appreciate that, Darklight. I'm rooting for you too.
No worries, best of luck to all players, mate.
Got it covered. handle that.
Soda right now. Soda on the mind.
In position.
Well, very quiet.
Not much happening so far. It is a very late game. The faster this gets over, the faster I can go to bed.
It's actually incredibly early
Oh, I see
this
someone.
morning.
We have contact.
A peewee fire. Another purifier, okay.
Shoot and a miss.
Let's do this. Holding. On the move.
Fire grenade number 1.
Ah, another unit.
Micro missiles on the officer. And what now?
Cover bullets, I would assume.
Yep. I would assume hail of bullets, but who knows?
Oh, that breach? Wow.
Quite the arm on that purifier.
I see 8K. Ah. Of course it high rolls.
Grenade gift.
Rockets away! Damn, that spins!
Incoming rocket.
God damn it. Oh, he's still at 2K.
Seems doable. Blast him!
Ooh, got the gunner and the mech. Interesting that you can mark the fire.
Let's move already.
That's a bad position. Oh my god. What am I thinking?
We will see what happens.
This is gonna hurt.
Step back.
Oh, thank you. What? Oh, it didn't explode.
Oh,
It's not
locked down.
explosive. Technically, those are bullets. So it didn't explode. What? What did it hit for 3 damage? That's weird.
This looks a little ugly. We lost one.
Okay.
What alcoholic drink is mostly made, or is made mostly made of juniper berries? I'm just gonna go all on beverages until we're all thirsty. Purifier dead.
Whatever you say. I need a med kit here! I'm gonna need support here!
Ooh, crit. 6. crit on that one, though. Didn't get that 40%. But all eyes are on the gunner. Let's see what they do.
Shield-bearer has 30. It doesn't have base crit.
Oh, alright, 30 then.
Rock and roll.
Please tell me you use
Well-
your pair of bullets already.
Catch. Officer here.
Dead officer.
This is going poorly.
Locked and loaded.
The shredder gun did 9 damage, if I recall.
There was a high roll.
And my purifier didn't explode.
Tired of waiting around.
Well,
Heads down. No, I'm not. No. No. Get ready for a surprise.
That was over quick. I suppose. I guess I shouldn't call it early either. Although it's not looking good. Jocko's just got the guy.
Whoa.
well, my mistake was going up. Like, I should have done the same as Derp, just sitting back.
Shot wide.
Someone has
Running
to
dry.
attack first.
Stay put.
I know, I just...
Can't imagine the
I'm
odds of that
alright.
are very high.
Reloaded. Fire in the hole.
Whoosh.
Finally. Get it
It's the
together.
51%. Shield bearer
Around.
lives another day. Oh, finally made it through. The smoke only
Good to
lasted
go.
2 turns. I think that was 2.
Okay.
Oh, shield bear eats it. Well, that was a game.
Battle of the Demos.
Yeah, very boring teams all around. Let's see what the next
Well,
game
yeah.
brings us.
Safe squad.
You will be going to Small Town Arid. Well, you wanted out of the sewers. Here you go.
There we go. Okay, let me just check what this area small town is.
Jako, you're going first.
Isn't Jako go
Oh, wait,
first?
no,
I
no,
am
no, Derp,
making-
you're going
yeah.
first. Yeah, you're going first.
Wait. Eric small town. Huh. 90 seconds. Oh, my item stick. Good.
Okay, looking at Derp's team. His team is fine. Jako stream. Still looking at his team.
I kind of want to hear how sick Aegis is sounding.
Is that enough? I'm kind of very sniffly.
I would say it doesn't sound that much different than your normal
It's more like I
voice.
just really just feel off right
Oh
now.
no, I'm gonna catch COVID now. I talk to you.
What?
You might. Anyway, teams look fine all around.
Okay. What? Click start. Why doesn't it start? What? Oh, it finally starts. After 10 times.
A little bit of a hiccup.
Oh, this man.
Move, move, move! Move, move, move! Good to go.
And I should say the winner. One. Wins the first game.
Come get some.
Oh. Really? Well.
I'm getting nothing from Jako's stream, but Derp's stream seems to be doing fine. Oh. Okay, it was just a momentary lapse in it. Bringing
Stepping off.
This map's fun. No complaints here.
Finally.
Solid copy.
Tired of waiting around. Scanning.
Ooh, faceless. Hi. You see a little zombie here.
First contact.
Come and make friends.
I'm not sure how often faceless have been used so far at a tournament, but I do enjoy seeing them.
A Lancer? Enemies.
And they missed a zombie. Although I could see throwing out a zombie to catch enemy fire happening in a Walking Dead episode. Using them as some kind of human shield, I guess.
I knew I hear that. And I see the earthquakes.
Sectopods are hard to hide.
There's nothing we can do now. They're gone.
Gatekeeper doesn't
Wasp
get
got
free
him.
action, but I think Sectopod gets it.
Got obliterated.
Stepping off.
Sectopod does not get reaction by killing Wasp. So you guys know.
Really? Interesting.
Yep.
Pretty sure the Andromedon does, but I guess because they're regular soldiers.
I find it more interesting Sectopod is an alien icon instead of an Advent icon.
a little inconsistent.
Moving out.
Moving to Overwatch.
See what Derp will do when faced with a sectopod. Not something that happens very often. Duelith message me, and she opines that she believes that the icon for the sectopod is what it is because they didn't update it from EW. Which is possible.
Oh, I always forgot about the gas tank because I'm dumb.
That is a massive propane tank.
How many times have I been dead to this?
That one hurt a little.
That hurts a lot, actually.
Stun Lancer uses its gun.
How can I not see him from here?
Good question. Must be all that smoke from the propane tank.
Line of sight of gatekeeper except for the
Serious wounds here.
That guy got mowed down. On to the next target.
Let's move already. Moving to Overwatch.
Go medical.
You gave my stun answer.
I'll get him next time.
Ouch, 6 damage.
Doesn't matter, the Cephalopod is gonna kill it.
True.
Or not.
Casualty here!
Why does that officer blink in and out of existence?
Wasn't shoot very far, despite
I'm alright!
down there.
They're on the move! Who's got a med kit?
There's finally some damage to a sectopod. Now you just gotta chip off 1,000,000 more health.
Let's move already.
Here I come.
Lands the shot, faceless heals its 4.
Taking heavy fire!
It breaks the windows. One tile off.
Yes. Just demolishing this diner one tile at a time. It is a diner, isn't it?
It's an Advent burger
Yes.
shop.
I don't think they have any other kind of restaurant on that land. talking about burgers, does anyone know where hamburgers were invented in the 1200s? What part of the world?
Let's do this.
You might be surprised they were invented by Mongolian horsemen who would stash raw meat under the saddles and tender enough for them to eat raw.
Heal him up.
Which is technically a hamburger, right? It's just a patty. That's all you need. The hamburger bun wasn't invented until 1916.
Here I come.
And after making the first hamburger bun, the guy who made it, Walter Anderson, went to make a hamburger food chain, White Castle, which is mostly known for freezer stuff now.
That was close. I need medical attention now.
Wow. Creed.
It's getting mowed down.
Someone's out here.
Oh, it kills? God damn it. Well, I guess my chances are gone.
How they served hamburgers before they came up with patties
Gremlin, medical
on a
detail.
plate. It is eating with their hands. So many questions.
Group hug.
Now, Duelist, it wasn't
It'll
actually
only hurt for a second.
Germans in Hamburg. I think they're an American invention for the most part. Although,
And it low roll. Great. Well, next game then.
Retired one of ours. I'm not. Ah!
You, however, bleed out 3 times. The other guy just dies.
them's the breaks.
And it did get burned.
Let's do
Damn.
this.
nailed with Overwatch fire, but that's about... Oh, but you got that off, or Stun Lancer on the way out. It. But to be honest, that was kind of lost on the loadout screen.
Yeah.
Derp had no shred.
If both my officer land the grenade, then yeah. But he killed me too fast.
That means we
I
get
start on the
third
low
game.
ground, and I try to get on the high ground, and then he caught me in the middle.
Okay, who wants to call, I guess, Derp heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay, Derp picks tails. It is tail. You will be going first, where we will be. Let's find out where. You guys need to pick a new team entirely from your other two. You have to change it. Wait, is it the same one?
Arid
No,
wilderness.
Wilderness arid.
Okay. Wilderness. Wilderness. Arid. Okay.
We're going late.
Wilderness.
Well, it's nice to see a Sectopod win something in the tournament. That'll be an interesting thing to update to the sheet. I haven't seen many 3 XCOM squads, I don't think.
Am I the one who to use the first to use 3 XCOMs?
You might be.
So who's making? I think Derp goes first.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
Derp's making.
I don't see the map.
You still
sorry,
picked the
I'm picking.
team.
Give me
Oh.
like a few more seconds.
A mistake at this point will send you to certain death.
Fine, let's go with this then. I made the game.
Now, okay, I have one question before we start. I'm going to message the person.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Then let's go. Good luck. This decides the course of the tournament. I'm surprised the baby's cooperating.
He's kind of sleeping for a very long time. I'm kind of happy this turned out pretty good.
No need to ask twice.
He's gonna be an XCOM player at heart.
Whatever you say. I'm going. Roger, holding. Moving to Overwatch.
Whatever you say.
can handle that. In cover.
The quiet time. I can appreciate the variety in maps in this one. You have the wide open ones like the wilderness, and go along with the cramped ones like the sewers or the chosen compound.
I just keep rolling subway and then sewer for some reason.
We just rolled 2 that weren't. Sure, if we had rolled sewer twice, I would have let you re-roll, because that's boring to pick the same one over again.
Even the time when I just randomly roll the maps, I still roll sewers like 2-3 times in a row.
Well, you're not there now. Map doesn't have enough. Not enough water. 3 out of 10.
It's a desert. Kinda. Still nothing? Oh, bad news. I think. Oh. Yeah.
I got shot in the butt.
I didn't even see where the mutant is. Stupid cameraman.
No problem, boss. Holding.
Scanning. No problem, boss. All set.
Comings and going, so let's see what Jako does now.
I can't even see where the mutant shoot from because of the camera.
Have to take an educated guess.
Oh. Target preview is going crazy again.
Did that give you the information you needed?
It show
Yeah, shot it.
it show all the icons when I use the A protocol.
So now what will you do?
Low roll is what I'm gonna do.
Something.
Seems doable. Staying put.
Seems doable.
Let's see what the counterattack is.
You shot the
Shot the
car,
car.
officer. You shot the car.
Taking losses here.
Sniper.
Throwing a grenade into the void.
What is this line of sight? My screen is all gray. Why is it all gray? I can't see shit. Ugh. I can't see if my grenade even hit. Oh, god damn it. Why here?
No problem, boss.
This stupid fog of war. I can't tell if it hits. It doesn't hit.
Deflection.
Oh man, my car blew up.
At least I kill him.
Hunt him down.
Crit.
10-4.
Oh! Spectre.
They're gone.
Crit for 11. Yeesh. Big damage.
On a 1 health target. Oh, hi, sniper. I wonder something.
The way the Spectre goes. The map I don't usually go
Get him
to.
next
I'm on
time.
fire!
Kinda on the way out.
What is this line of sight? Most of my map is gray. I can't see.
Draw. This looks a little ugly.
I was wondering if Untouchable is gonna Untouchable all 3 shots from Fanfire. But obviously he's gonna Lighting Hand first.
A hit behind the screen.
Oh, come on.
Grapple out! Adjusting sights.
I've been down here.
Shooting a miss on the Luton.
I'm going. I'm hit.
Hit. Good damage for 7.
Heal back coming through.
I still can't see the Muton side of the map.
this is a pretty intense fight. I'm glad at least one of the three is. Because the first one was intense. Just very short and to the point, beating around the bush.
6K, Spectre, 2 Muton, Slinger, Officer.
I need a med kit here!
Ah, there it is.
They're shifting their attack!
There's a micro missile.
There it is. Wow.
That's all I can make it!
Crit for 7.
Nasty shot.
Holding!
Go help him out.
Back business.
You won't feel a thing! Took some damage here!
What?
Hardly did anything.
Dodge for 2. Or dodge for 4.
Aww. Sedge.
Whatever you say. That armor's
Please.
tough.
Crit for 3.
Die.
Too fast for you.
Oh, come on.
Shot failed to connect.
Lives on 1.
Come on. The Spectre can kill me now. Sadly.
Miss.
Taking heavy fire!
What now, Mouton?
Felix is here!
Kill him.
Out. And the stun wears off for whatever reason.
Why
Tied
though?
to the health of the person who stuns it.
That's weird.
It is weird.
And I'm dead. Oh, everything has 1 health.
Oh come, I don't have sight on the medic.
There's a tree in the way.
Damn it.
There are many things on this map to block line of sight. A lot more trees on this map than you would think.
Go heal him! Give him the mist!
And he's bringing them back one more time.
What?
What? Shouldn't it get the sniper too?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, come on. Why wouldn't it get the sniper?
I don't know. I guess it's just not how restoration works.
He's unconscious, no?
Kinda.
Bro, I just know how restoration works.
Yeah, it's on you, man. You have 47 seconds to figure something out.
They got me!
There's not much I can do, really. It says it revived unconscious teammates.
Yeah, bleeding out is not unconscious.
Not the same thing. I'm not sure what the text for restoration is.
Revive
Let me look it up
protocol.
real
Revive
quick.
protocol can revive them because they're unconscious.
Well, you didn't choose to revive the unconscious one. You chose to revive the bleeding out one.
But restoration says it's gonna revive unconscious teammates.
But they're bleeding out. They're not unconscious.
The gremlin flies to each squad member, healing or reviving them as needed, once per mission.
Okay, what the fuck, restoration?
I don't know.
What is this baloney? Maybe it's because the Shadowbinded unit's on the same spot as the unconscious unit.
No, you could have revived it.
It's
Duelist says maybe you need the med kit.
I have.
I think I know why.
Restoration.
I mean, basically,
Lie to
why
me.
would work?
I think I know why. It's because it's not a human. It's a hybrid thing. It doesn't.
The sniper is not a human?
Oh, that's a sniper. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the gunslinger.
Oh, such a sniper.
And I can't even pistol shot with it.
This game just works, doesn't it?
This
Works
stupid
great. What are you
game.
talking about?
This stupid game.
I'm going!
It lies to me.
Oh, that didn't feel good!
Shot for 4.
It lies to me.
Back in business. You're alive once more.
It's alive.
Be a hero, officer. Be a hero.
Take him out. 49%. That will never miss.
Yes! Ah,
It
at least
did
we got
actually.
something going. We got something going. Okay. Okay. Matt is there. Oh, the stupid Matt is there.
I'll take the high road!
Juicy. weapons.
Officer being an actual hero.
So, Hype, you miss a very boring round 1. Round 2 was lost on the loadout screen, and this is the only really hype competitive one of them all.
Yeah.
So has Vel said anything?
Yes, he's giving me a time finally.
Oh, when is it?
On Tuesday at 5 p.m. GMT.
The first game is just 2 double gunner versus demo and gunner. And then
Like I
second
said,
game is Sectopod versus double blade master.
I think I need some help.
I can dodge too.
Oh, I don't feel so good. What? No! What's happening?
You're going berserk.
This isn't right! This isn't right!
Go into cover though. Go into cover though. Come on. You can hit the 40. You can hit more. Don't lie to me, target
I can
review.
handle that.
You can always check to see if it is lying to you or not. A hit.
That armor's tough. My ammo's running low.
Those two are just bleeding out beside each other.
That's unsanitary.
I mean, they're dying, so it doesn't matter if that's sanitary or not.
It does. They're gonna get diseases.
So one interesting thing about War of the Chosen multiplayer versus vanilla multiplayer is that XCOM soldiers in vanilla are a huge liability the longer the game goes, because will is calculated differently, and so is panic. So if you let a game go a long time with an XCOM soldier, they will panic a lot once you start trading losses.
I think the more turn it goes, the wheel just decrease over time in single player.
Plus, allies' loss decrease as well. Spectre's moving to a better shot.
Who's got a med kit?
No.
When took the armor? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay, they all just land. Okay, fine.
Can't that's that. Wow.
Just like that.
99%. Can I move in for
No
100?
problem, boss.
I don't think they'll raise the odds.
Still 99. Oh, come on!
Adjusting aim.
Oh.
Weapons empty. Can't engage.
Wow!
Bro, what did you
That's XCOM, baby.
Okay, no.
Wow!
Derp knows exactly what game he's playing.
Wow!
Doesn't matter.
Ted, just kill that light for me, please. Just kill that
Why
light
would
for
it-
me, please. And you
Yay!
Ooh.
Wow. The question is, can I see you?
Deploying grapple.
I cannot. And it blocks my cover.
Yeah, you don't want to stand on your dead ally.
Yeah, it's unsanitary. Yeah, disease.
Seems doable. Standing fast.
Can a Mac crit for 8? I think it can. Muton can.
I think it can if it can do 4
Yeah.
to 6. A high roll and a crit would.
Yeah,
Kill.
Muton can do 8, so I would assume Mac can too, because they are both 46.
There is a chance.
Doesn't know if it can. Go ahead.
Okay.
Back online. Holding position.
I'm not taking any chances. Why does the screen always pop to the corner?
Because I want
the
you to
map.
know that your guy's dying over there.
I don't care.
Well, the game would like you to care.
Yeah,
You
maybe
need
that's
to
my
pay
mistake.
for his funeral.
The other side of the river is just fog of war the entire game. Even though when I should have line of sight on there. For some reason.
No problem, boss. Holding.
Oh, come on! My cooldowns.
Well, I'm going to run a crayon AI model drawing images from any prompt, and my prompt is XCOM soldier missing a 99% shot, so I want to see what the AI comes up with.
Deserved.
I will post it in a thread once it's
This is
done.
it, GG.
This decides it. Miss.
Taking fire over here.
You used the
Hit the plate.
he
Down
used
one.
the sniper to use the pistol. It used the sniper to
Derp
return
scrapes a
fire.
win.
What a game. GG's all round.
Damn, that's stressful.
That was intense. One of the best ones we've had so far. Back and forth.
So many one health targets.
It's not over though.
Yeah, because
Huh?
the bleeding out guy still doesn't die or something. Ugh.
This is discouraging, but alright, GG, good game.
GG.
I can't do tournaments with a baby next to me. It kinda.
It was limiting his power. It was holding